Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video about project pan or products that I want to use up soon. So I bought quite a bit of products like through the years, and then sometimes powder products or some products are not my favorite, or I just don't use them often enough and they just are in my collection that I want to use up. And I don't want to waste product, and I don't want to be like, oh, it's all I want to throw away. I did that in the past because some products that I bought I don't love, and whenever I wear them I just feel like I'm putting crap on my face that I just want to like throw them into the rubbish bin. I've done that. Don't do that. And so today I'm going to show you a collection of products that I want to pan them, or I want to like finish it. I may not be filming this like a monthly thing because I want to do other things, or I will like give you some sneak peeks, or I will like tell you in like some of the videos that I do. So let's get started like on some products that I want to pan them, or I want to like use them up. First I will talk about like the ABH powder bronzer. This is the powder bronzer in the shade Saddle. It's this. I bought this I think last year during the right after they launched this, so it's been a while in my collection and I've used this quite a bit, but it's really pigmented, it's really beautiful bronzer, and it gives you a lot of like a lot of color to your skin. So this is the shade. And you can see there's like a divot in there, slight divot, but this product is really pigmented. You just need a really little and it goes a real long way. So I would recommend this if you want one bronzer in your collection. And so far this one lasts a really long time and I really like this, but I want to use this up because I have like some new bronzer in my collection, but if I'm not using this up, it might go expire, it might go bad, and I just want to use this up. I like this one. Another bronzer in my collection, which I bought it at the end of like last year or the beginning of this year, I think last year. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in the shade chocolate, the OG one. So this is in the new packaging, and I can see there's like I clearly has like used this because the indent has like rubbed off already. You can still see like the name. Like the new packaging is beautiful, but I like this product. This one is slightly more ashier than this one. This one is slightly more red. I like this color more because I can walk away this with like I have a contour on now. Today I'm using this one. This one is less pigmented than the ABH one, but this one the color is more neutral. I don't want to say it's more ashy, it's more yellow. There's more yellow into this one, and I have like quite a warm skin tone, yellow skin tone, where I sometimes when bronzer are too red, too bronzy, they will look orange on me, and this one doesn't look orange on me. This one is like gives me a really good like color payoff. I quite like this one, and I want to pan this. I have like used up one, and it took me a year and a half, I think. It took me quite a while to like finish one of these ones. So I'll be like using the mixture of these, and we will like record how when will I pan this. So This one is another one. I think I bought it 2 years ago or something like that. And I have panned this one. This is Hourglass Ambient lighting powder in the shade Dim Light. And this is like a reddish kind of like a smoothing powder, finishing powder. This one I've used it on and off because it does, like when you like try to sweep it through the skin, it does like slightly give you a hint of glow. But because this powder is on the red pinkish side, even though it says it's like for golden beige undertone, I think this one is quite red. So I like been on and off about this powder, but this powder does give your skin the most beautiful kind of like a sheen or overall blur kind of powder to your skin, and I love this powder. And if I would pick a shade again, I would pick like one that's like a off-white. I think, what shade is it? I think I would pick a shade called Diffuse Light. That's off yellow kind of like finishing powder. And I've panned this. I want to finish this before like I buy more or I dig into my Ghost palette, which I've used it, but I'm trying to work this baby out. I want to finish this up. And for a dry skin person, I quite like powder products, like because it smooths the skin, it does leave less texture on the skin. And I've bought this one. This is the Born This Way Ethereal powder in the shade Translucent Medium. I thought this shade is for medium skin tone. No, it's not. This one is for people with tan skin, like because of the powder itself. It's really yellow powder, if you can see this. I bought this like last year, I think. I want to buy this because it says it's a medium shade. You can see it's quite yellow. It's a really nice powder, but it's too yellow for me. I am like for me this would be like a bronzer, or if my foundation is too light, I will use this powder to smooth the skin, and then give my skin a little bit more color to correct like to the foundation start too light, aka I will use this pair with this one because this one is a little too light for my skin. So this powder I can't really use it, but this would be a powder that I will use when the foundation is too light or I just need a hint of color in my skin. Like I would use this as a bronzer, and I still have quite a bit of product. If you can see, I like the translucent shade, which I clearly have like used up most of this, and I haven't been using that because I bought this powder, the Fit Me Loose powder, which I love. I love the both powder. This one is a little bit thicker, the formula. This one very thin formula, which I like, and I want to try this, but this just I can wear this as a foundation, but this one is too dark for me. But I will use it as a bronzer or to correct foundations that are too red, they're too light for me. So I want to try to use this out. Good powder, not my shade. And continue on the powder products. This is a color product, and the Bare Minerals Call Me Blush. This is I think my first blush, and it's a beautiful blush. I bought this last year. It's this kind of like pinky shade I'm wearing today. I like this blush. It's a good blush. It's just been in my collection for quite some time, and you can clear. I can see like the center part is clearly there's like a pattern shape in there, and I want to use this up. It's not really old in my collection, but it's like the oldest like blush that I own, and I just want to use this baby up. I use this quite a lot. I use this more than my Too Faced Tutti Frutti blush duo, because this one is a matte kind of like a blush, so that you can wear it every day. And the more shimmery blush, I can wear it every day as well, but sometimes I don't want too much glow on my skin, so this one would be like my go-to. And um, nothing bad about this one, everything is good, but I just want to use this up. And then the next thing in my collection that I want to pan on use up is the Peach Foundation. The Perfect Peach Foundation. I like this foundation, not my favorite. This one is my favorite. The Fenty Beauty Pro filt'r soft matte foundation. This one is my second for matte foundation, because this doesn't like leave my skin crack or whatever. It does like some foundation from the drugstore. I think the L'Oreal Pro matte just cracks on my skin. This one doesn't do that. That one doesn't do that. I love this foundation, but it's been quite some time in my collection. I don't use this often because it's too dark for me. It's in the shade Sand. You can't really read this. It's quite old in my collection. It's been here for, I think, 2 years? Quite some time in my collection. Don't remember how long is it, but I'm close to using up this one. I like this foundation. Would I buy it again? Maybe, if I use up the Fenty Beauty as well. And I've like quite a bit of like foundation in my collection, and this one is a beautiful foundation. I think this one it doesn't have like the most matte finish. It has a natural matte finish, and I love this for that. And whenever I wear this, I have perfect skin. It gives you the most perfect skin that you can have. But this two, both of them have scent. This one is more long lasting than this one, so I love this one more, and this one feels a little bit more lightweight than this one. I want to finish this one before I go on with other foundations. But today I'm not wearing this. I'm wearing the CC cream because it has sunscreen in it. The second foundation that I want to use up, but it's really difficult to use this up, the Face Glow foundation. I like this foundation as well. It's very glowy. It's one of those dewy foundation in my collection, and I love the glow that it gives me. It's a bit more difficult to use than like the other foundation. I've like to finesse this with my own skill, and I have to learn this through a tutorial that I'm going to upload. I've uploaded it's the artistry swap video, and I love this foundation. It's not the most long lasting foundation. It's been in my collection for a while, and the shade match is great, the coverage is great. It's like it's everything that I want from a foundation. It's so glowy, it's so beautiful, and it's not everyday wearable, but I like this foundation and I want to use this up. I love this baby as well. And talking about something that I don't like as much, it's the Tarte concealer. It's the Tarte creaseless concealer. I think Kathleen like rave about this one, so I bought this, and it's not in my shade. It's a fair bit too light for my taste. I don't usually highlight with concealer, and I don't use concealer that often also. I just think that I don't have like under eye circles, dark circles. I don't have like too much blemish that I need to use concealer. I don't highlight with my concealer. Sometimes I do to like I want to have a tutorial that can bring out to give my face more sculpt look. So this one I will use this when I need that. This is a very creamy concealer. It's like the It Cosmetics one. They're like OG one. This one has the like the texture of that, but it doesn't have the coverage of like the It concealer, and I like the It one a bit more because it's more hydrating. It's even thicker than this one. So if you want like a very thick kind of like a concealer that really hydrates your skin, I would recommend that one over this one. And the last product in my collection that I want to like finish it is this baby. This is Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer in the shade Invisible Pink. I'm wearing this today as well. It gives your eyelids a bit of like a pink sheen, really beautiful eye primer. I bought this in February when I bought like the collection of like Fenty Beauty products, which I certainly like some of the products. Most of the products, I think. Yeah, most of the products. And this one is like definitely not like a concealer like kind of like an eye primer. It's more of like it will like leave some tint, but then it will have like slightly tacky or like a grip to the eyeshadow. And I like this eyeshadow base because it is a clear kind of like eye primer, and it doesn't have a color, which sometimes when things have color in it, it doesn't match my skin and it's like a white paste, and I don't like to have like a white paste on my skin because it looks odd, it looks crazy, it looks very extreme. Like sometimes when I want to wear a colorful look, I would want that, but other times if I'm just wearing a natural kind of like eye look, I will use this. And I want to finish this up because even though I really like this, I feel like I should use this up before I'm like going to the ABH one. I like the ABH one, I like this one as well. I don't need I want to have like two like eyeshadow primers in my collection, but I want to try something new, something other than this one. See if anything can top this out. Maybe I will like go back to try the Urban Decay OG primer to see do I like their like colorless one. So here's the video. Hope you like my video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below, and press the bell button to get notification. And I will see you maybe in the next video. Bye for now.